Today we have Jordan, the computer scientist. That's not his surname. I think he is from Maryland. He's 22, pretty young. We have done a live stream together with James Quick, and I wanted him to be here to know him a little bit better. How are you, Jordan?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. I'm fine, thanks. This has been a great day. I've coded. I made another interview. Now this, now I'm done. So yeah. So Jordan, I'd like to know you a little bit better. So can you talk about yourself, your past? For example, why do you like development?
Okay, so first got into development. I was at the car dealership, which is the job I had before going into retail when I decided to pursue my degree. And the reason I got into it was to create something to help me learn languages better, because I was into learning languages and I still am. I just am not right now because I'm trying to focus on code. But the entire reason was to create something that could connect me to people in France. I was trying to learn French, by the way, to connect me to people in France and maybe do like a language exchange. And that exists now, but that's the original reason why I wanted to start.
Yeah. That's great. So to create things, I like this idea to be connected with people. So I really like this. We can also start by talking about this because, for example, we can talk about the use of social media. So what's your idea? Because, for example, for myself, 1 year ago, I had almost zero online presence. For me, the social media were just a waste of time. When you're tired, you just open up your social media, you scroll up a little bit, and that's it, the use of social media. This is what I thought 1 year ago. Now I switched my mind totally.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think about that?
Okay, so social media can definitely be an advantage or a disadvantage depending on how you use it. A lot of people do use it just to waste time. For example, if they were just like waiting in a lobby for something, they just scroll, and that's what they would do when they first get up and before they go to sleep. But if you use it for keep yourself accountable for a goal, like for example, how I'm using YouTube to consistently code and consistently put out a video every week, well, multiple videos every week, and to keep myself up to date and to constantly learn and keep up with technologies, then social media can definitely be beneficial. And also employers can actually see your social presence and see that you're doing things and could offer you a job, which is what I've heard. It hasn't happened to me yet.
Yeah, and I also can say this as a recruiter, interviewer. The first thing that I check when I got a CV is to check if they have, for example, a GitHub account. First of all, the GitHub, then some social accounts, because this is how it works, in my opinion. So this can really help you if you are looking for a job. Of course, if you have a job, you are happy, your family, you have a good family. There's nothing wrong with if you want to get relaxed. But I honestly think that if you want to use, I got so many people that they found their job using Twitter. Maybe this could sound strange, because for me this could have sounded strange 1 year ago.
Yeah.
Now I believe. So what do you think? For example, what's your favorite social media platform? How do you like to use that now?
So right now, my favorite social media platform is YouTube. I do have a Twitter. I do have an Instagram, but I don't post on them as much. I have wasted a lot of time on Twitter and Instagram, and I don't really want to fall back into that. So that's why I don't use them as much. But when I'm on YouTube, I'm looking at things on like how to improve on encoding or how to just be a better person in my life. So like I'm looking at self-improvement things. So that's why I like YouTube.
That's great. Yeah, that's great. And in my opinion, if you focus on creating videos, this is also what I'm trying to do. Maybe some people have noticed that. But if you focus on creating videos, maybe it's also it's easier for you maybe to be connected with people on Twitter, in my opinion. So this can also help you to be connected with more people on other social platforms. So we are on the same boat, Jordan. This is also why I wanted you to be here, because I think this will be, in my opinion, this will be a great year, for content creation. We in Italy, we are almost forced in lockdown, so we have a lot of time to create things. Can you talk about your experience with YouTube? You are still, I don't know, let's say a medium YouTube channel. I don't know how much time ago did you get started.
I started in October. Yeah.
Okay, so let's say that pretty new. I started in August, so we are really almost on the same boat.
Yeah.
So how has been your YouTube experience from the beginning and now you started some months ago, so you have already an
Yeah.
experience. For example, related to people that maybe have not published even to one video, you can say something also to them. So what's has been your experience?
So this is actually my second channel. This channel grew way faster than my first channel because I had that one for 6 years and only have like 106 subscribers. But with this one, I guess because it's more positive and I'm trying to actually better myself while telling people to also better themselves along with me. I guess that's striking people as striking people in a positive way. So I guess they follow along. So far, it's been a very positive experience. I haven't really gotten a negative comment yet on anything, but
It will come. It will come. Don't worry.
Yeah, it will. But yeah, so far it's been pretty good, and I like creating videos. So using content creation alongside math and computer science to also help me produce content for people who might need it or might use it, and I can be creative with the videos. It really intrigues me, I guess I could say.
Yeah. And let's talk about this, because in the beginning I introduced you as Jordan, the computer scientist. So what's your idea? Because I've seen some of those videos and some of your tweets. So can you explain me why Jordan, the computer scientist? I think that
Okay, so I'm a computer science major in college. So Jordan, the computer scientist, is kind of me. It's kind of like the law of attraction. So I'm saying Jordan, the computer scientist, saying that I will be a computer scientist one day, but I'm not now. So the entire channel is just me learning how to become a computer scientist, and that's college and self-teaching because college doesn't teach you everything.
Yeah, and I can say to you that I'm a little bit jealous about that, because I've done already a computer science degree, and for example, in my opinion, this is a great idea to make something that you are already doing to socialize that event, because this can really helpful for you, for other people that are just getting started, for everyone, in my opinion. So it's just a person, just I don't know, they just sing down on the gym and they record themselves. I think this can also be useful for you maybe in the future. Maybe in 10 years, you can say you could maybe watch some videos again, and you have your experience of you, creating videos while doing this. It's doing this journey.
Yeah, I really want to like see someone who's doubting themselves, and I want to show them a video of me like talking about how I failed and where I am now, so they can be inspired to continue to try.
Yeah, exactly. And now I have a question. Why? So why have you decided to choose this path of the computer science? Because, for example, I've chosen this path some years ago. I wasn't even social in that period, so I can't really compare this. But for example, why have you made this decision? How do you think that this can help you? I think that you are doing this for that. So why?
Okay, so before computer science, I wanted to be a musician, and realistically, that's very difficult. So when I decided to go into computer science at the car dealership before I quit, I wanted to make a program to help me learn languages better. And that's still the reason I want to continue to learn. But also, if that fails, I have experience in computer programming, so I can just get a good paying job rather than continue to try to make music, continue to try to make it. And then if I were to fail that, I don't have anything to fall back on.
Yeah, but I always say that what we have done in the past, in some ways, this will be useful in the future. So I don't know which kind of instrument have you played, but I'm sure that in the future this could be useful. And also in some, I always say that programmers in some ways do some kind of creative job. Maybe some people they don't believe this, but can you confirm this, because you come from the music world? So maybe I think there are a lot of people that are into music that maybe they don't know programming, maybe they don't think it's related. But what can you say by being in both worlds?
So it can definitely be useful because once I learn front end and back end, I can make a program, not a program, but a website displaying my music. So I could like sell t-shirts on it instead of just going through Shopify or link anything, because programming isn't just computer programming. It's whatever you want it to be. So I can literally use it to make languages, or I can use it to advertise my music. It's
Yeah.
very versatile.
Yeah, for example, I see that the computer science, it's really connected with a lot of other. For example, it's connected with math, with physics, with chemistry. For example, this is also why I like computer science. Yeah, with medicine. Yeah, you can always be connected with connect something with computer science. Can I ask you if you have done some lessons about algorithms yet or not?
I have not. So yeah,
This will be fun.
I'm still
This will
kind of
be
in the
funny.
JavaScript world. Yeah.
Trust me. Dijkstra, I don't know if you ever heard him. Dijkstra algorithm, it's a great one. What about your plans for next year, and also maybe before that? How has been this 2020, and what do you want to do in this year 2021?
Okay, so this year I want to get proficient in front end web development. So that's HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. There's a lot that I still don't know. I have completed the courses in what do I use? Codecademy, but I have to do a lot more in order to really get comfortable with it. Yeah, I have to do a lot more. Like I just seen CodeStacker's video creating the type counter, and he had like a counter on the side.
Yeah, maybe yes. And
Yeah.
I still need to check that. Sorry, because I need to check that video. But yeah, so have you chosen a specific technology for that? Or you chosen, for example, to stick on something basics? Do you have a plan to learn that?
I have not. Not yet. Yeah, I'm still getting into it. I haven't
Nice.
chosen one yet.
Yeah, but but I think it's good to have a plan to maybe to look around maybe for some days, some weeks. I don't know if are you currently doing lessons about that, or are you just self-taught on this front end?
Yeah, I'm currently I have a student account for Codecademy. I'm just using that to learn JavaScript at the moment. I already used it for HTML and CSS. Do you have any suggestions for technologies that I should learn?
In my opinion, I will always start from the idea. So, for example, if you want to create your portfolio, so in my opinion, I don't know how much have you used the JavaScript, for example.
It's very
So
minimal. Like I basically just started. I've been focusing on like a lot of math, so JavaScript is like after the math homework is done.
yeah,
But
it's something different. But so will you have some JavaScript lessons? Do you think?
Oh
So
yeah, so I definitely wanted to go into React afterwards. Well, once I got like comfortable,
yeah,
and then possibly Next.js, because that's just what I just hear a lot. So I want to be caught up.
in my opinion, for example, I can say you, for example, my mistakes. So maybe at least you can avoid them. For example, I had this idea to try to learn every JavaScript framework, like 2 weeks for every framework. In my opinion, that's wrong, because I've done that. In my opinion, it's wrong because you basically don't understand everything on each framework. So instead, maybe you just should maybe dedicate more time to the basics, and then, for example, there is the DOM part, which is really important in JavaScript, because this is basically what frameworks really helps you to manipulate the DOM. So this is why frameworks are useful. And we should never forget that they are JavaScript in the end. It's not another language. Yeah, of course there is TypeScript. Of course, this is another story.
Yeah.
But so maybe choose a framework, and maybe in the future you can change framework if you want to try something else once you have a really deep knowledge about that. And of course, there's plenty of knowledge of React. I had a lot of people here, really React masters. I don't know, I can nominate some of them. Benoit, Web Dev Simplified, a lot of other people that I know I'm forgetting, but and every pair, Thomas Webenfolk. I think that there are every person has their style to teach. So this could, in my opinion, this could also be good to find a teacher. So maybe find one person, maybe create some videos, maybe in a way you like, and that's it.
Yeah.
So but and there is a lot of free stuff. You can also try, in my opinion, to buy. In my opinion, the Udemy courses on some other sites. In my opinion, if a course it's 10 euros, 20 euros, but it's really gold. I think about, I don't know, Traverse Media, Foreign Pop courses. Maybe they put, I don't know, thousands of hours to create one course if you
Gotcha.
want to get serious about that. Of course in some parts of the world, 10 euros, 20 euros, it's a lot. It depends on where you live, but if you have the chance, it's a great way to get something, really at a professional way. There, of course, and also, in my opinion, in these paid courses, sometimes they have really the code at every lesson, so this is really useful.
And I really don't want to. I'm really scared to like rush myself. That's why like I really like to pace myself. Like I'm probably going to do some videos this week on what I've learned so far in JavaScript, just to reinforce what I've learned. And that's another reason why I started the YouTube channel, to continue to teach what I just learned so I can further understand it.
There are some people, maybe included me, maybe some years ago, that they think before opening a YouTube channel, you need to be, I don't know, a super master in something, because otherwise, I don't know, you should not, I don't know, make a video about that. But it's not. That's really wrong. I always also say, to normalize bad YouTube, all the YouTube videos, because we are not perfect in the beginning. I knew absolutely nothing about the videos. I still know absolutely nothing, but I've made some of them, of course, and of course that's also a process. But for example, if you have this idea, because I think that once you get a solid understanding of JavaScript, maybe you would like, I don't know, to create one video of that, maybe another one, maybe a series. This can be great, and you can give your version, of course. Yeah. And it happened to me so many times, countless times. And maybe I create an article or a video, and 2 weeks, 1 month later, I go check that to maybe get a refresh. So this can also be good for you. This happened to me so many times, for example. I don't know if this already happened to you, but so this could be useful for you in the future, because it's really a huge word. The word of development it's a too wide word. You can't really master everything. It's impossible. You can just choose a niche. I don't know if you're chosen this web development niche. Maybe in the future could change.
So far it's been web development.
But web development is already huge, in my opinion. But I think that you should try maybe to give it a time, some years, I don't know. But and then you'll find. And also, I don't know, maybe I could also say that you should, for example, in my opinion, I always try to do what I like, what I really like. So I'm not doing something new because I don't know, just want to check that. But for example, there are some technologies that I'm trying now, but you should always feel that you really want to try that, and not just try that, I don't know, for fun. And that's it. I don't know. I don't want to make you an annoying questions, but at which point are you on your college, at your computer science degree path? At which part are you now?
So I'm currently, would this be considered? I think I'm in my last year of my community college. This is definitely my last year, because after this semester, I only have one more class. So I'm in my last year of community college. I hope to take my last class over the summer. If I can't, I'll have to take it over the fall, and then I'll just get my associates in the fall. Then I'm going to transfer to university and then get my my bachelor's.
Okay. I don't know how it works, but is there, for example, a thesis, a final project that you should create, or not? It's just an exam.
Okay, so in my last computer science class, there was a project, like there was a lab 7 and an exam that we had to take. It's probably going to be the same way for my next one, computer science 2. Yeah, it's probably going to be the same way. But you mean like for like one class, or like for the
I was talking about if you have a final project at the end of your study, at the end, or not.
Yes, so it's just for the one class. Like I wouldn't have to create a project in order for me to get like the associate's degree or the bachelor's, if that makes sense.
Okay. Thank you. About videos, can you say something else about that? For example, if you want to create something, or maybe something that you related with that, do you have something else to say about making videos?
So I want to like up my production value,
Mhm.
but I also want to keep it in the realm of like me learning and also teaching people what I learned so I can further understand, but at the same time have it where I'm showing my personality more. Like I'm kind of like a relatable friend who is telling you everything that's actually happening. Like if I fail, I failed, but I'm still trying, so they can also continue to try. I don't know. I don't know what else to.
I think from my opinion, this kind of videos can really be useful for someone. So some people maybe they think that they have maybe different opinions about that. I am one of those people that I'm also doing this kind of interviews to show that developers are really people, real people, not just bots. So we
Yeah.
have and I really wish you best luck. Sometimes maybe, for example, when I started creating a lot of content, you have even less time to watch content of other people, of all your friends. For example, sometimes I dedicate time on Sundays, but sometimes it's hard if you want to study, create content, watch content, learn something new.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, it's important to have this idea of content creator from the beginning.
Yeah.
For example, I've had not in the beginning. Now I know something that I could create some videos about, but maybe, in my opinion, it's better if you start earlier. You have more time to improve in 10 years. We
Yeah,
really don't know
definitely.
when you will be. Maybe there will be, I don't know, a golden button behind you. Maybe,
Yeah.
yeah. I really,
That would
I
be
really,
crazy.
I really wish you that for you.
Same to you.
How has been your last year? Yeah, did the pandemic change something on what you
Yes.
did or not?
So honestly, because of the pandemic, that's the reason I kind of created the channel to code more, because I have nothing else to do, literally. So the best thing for me to do right now is to actually practice coding and all the logic that goes with it, so that by the time I actually graduate, I I know more than the average person that has graduated that isn't also self-teaching. And so I can not feel as lost when I get my first job. Because I heard some people say that in their senior year they know people that don't even know a lick of code, and I honestly believe it.
For example, I have been one of those people. I've not started my YouTube channel, but for example, I started creating some articles using Twitter to give some content. I've grown kind of a lot on Twitter, let's say that. But I think this will be remembered in the future. As I guess the years of content creators. And I hope that in the future this will come back on the normality and the normal situation. But this could, in my opinion, it's one of the best moments to start. For example, I can see that I was about to stop, for example, to think about making videos. For example, I stopped like 1 year ago, I think.
Yeah.
And then this happened. So this gave me maybe my one of the last chances to try to do that. And now that I'm doing this, I'm so happy because I think it's very good to try to give something also free to some people that maybe are just getting started, to help them. Because I always think being a developer is really hard in the beginning. You really feel lost.
Yes.
You really see what should I do now. You keep watching some videos of Traversi Media, but that's not enough. so
Definitely.
so you need to start from some points. So by having some people that can help you can be great. What about live stream? So for example, would you like to plan something or not, or was that just for James that you appeared in that live stream?
So I do live stream on my channel. I at least try to live stream once a week, and it's usually just of me learning code on Code Academy. Soon I want it to be of me coding actual projects, but right now I'm literally showing the entire process.
But I
But
really
yeah,
like I really like this. I really like this. For example, by watching people that are just learning with you,
yeah.
it's a great idea in my opinion. Yeah.
And also
So
the chat helps me when I'm learning. Like if I like one time, when I was learning about divs in HTML, I didn't see it like I would see like the H1 tag, and they just told me like it's really just a format, and yeah, they really helped me.
Yeah, and of course, I don't know. Maybe there is this misconception that people that live stream, they do live streams. I don't know. They are just, I don't know, code monsters. They code like in films. Yeah, with green with green with green font, something like that. But it's not like that. It's a different way of communication. It's different from making, for example, a polished YouTube tutorials. It's different. There are different ways. But in my
Yeah.
opinion, that's great. I'm also, for example, I've committed to that. I'll do 100 live streams, so once per week. Now I am at the weeks 6 or 7. I've lost count now, but this can be good, I think, also for us, because maybe, in my opinion, by doing live stream, this forces you to explain things, because you are doing something. You should just think out loud.
Yeah.
Say, I'm doing this. I'm
Definitely.
writing this. Why am I doing this? This is great. So this is good, because sometimes, people are super competent in chat. Sometimes, really,
Yeah.
that means nothing. Yeah, you are. Yeah. I like to think about the person that is streaming like not really a teacher. Sometimes just like a super student. So you are a student. We are just exposing everything you do,
Yeah.
and that's it. And this can be good. And in my opinion, it's also good to create some good connections with people. Maybe also some collaborations. For example,
Yeah,
I've seen
definitely.
people. For example, I'm creating a project with Stefan Natter, one other developer, and we are coding both on the same project. So we are two people with VS Code live, I don't know, live share, something like that.
Yeah.
And we stream with two people. So it's super, super funny. It's a way, for example, of communication. So in my opinion, that's great. Yeah, it's a good way also for you, because you are learning while you share. It's like if you are studying with some friends in your room. I like to think about
Yeah.
that you have like three or four people or 10 people just watching me while coding, and I try to explain what I'm doing. This
Yeah.
is a way for me, for example, that helped me during my live streams. To also make me feel more relaxed. There's nothing wrong with that. You're not forcing anyone if you want to watch that. Otherwise, no problem. But there are a lot of people that they really like the live stream approach. That you also make mistakes. We check on Google. We are stuck in something. We have some problem. For example, in my opinion, it's really a great sensation when you solve a bug during a live stream. It's really great, because it really gives value to you, but also for them, because you are really solving that problem live. It's different. It happened to me, for example. It's really a good sensation. Yeah, and that's it. If you want to create some projects for you, portfolio, something else, it's great to have that. For example, I don't know if you know Florin Pop, for example. He really made and makes. I don't know. I always ask because I don't know. But of course, I had him on these interviews. For example, he's really a master of live streams. And it happens so many times that people are suggesting ideas. This can be great. How would you do that? The colors, the fonts. It's great.
I like to open up a VS Code and also like transfer the code that I just learned onto that, so I can practice in an actual code editor live. And just play around with it.
Yeah, and also in my opinion, you are also making practice in doing live streams, which is not. It's important to have, because it's really if development is a word, also live streaming is a word. There are a lot of programs, a lot of things to understand, how to share things, how to set up a live stream. For example, I'm planning to do this live stream with two people this week, but I need to understand how it works. Because for now the other person is doing the stuff. Now I want to do that, but we always need to study every day. This is the blessing and the curse of being a developer, basically. You learn really every day. You never get there, but maybe it's one of the funnest part. Maybe that we have this. It's really a never-ending process, learning process. Every day we teach and learn at the same time, like in real time. We are learning and then creating something and teaching to other people. But it's a good sensation. So, and I think that maybe we can start by doing something really simple, and then we can move on. create some small videos, then some paid courses. I don't know. I think maybe we'll find our way in some ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Jordan, this has been really, really great. Yeah, thank you so much. I'd like to leave you the opportunity to leave a final message to some people, maybe some young people, young developers that would like maybe to get started with development. What do you suggest to do to them?
Okay, so I'm really big on not giving up. So no matter how hard it gets, even if you feel, or even if you go through imposter syndrome, no matter what happens, just continue to practice, because if you stop now, in the future, you're gonna look back and just wonder what you could have been if you kept going. So just don't stop. Constantly code, constantly practice.
Thank you, Jordan. Yeah, never give up. Give up has been my state for like, for when I started. Yeah, I can say this because now, for example, when I started to be serious about development, I had this, this status. It was a never give up, and I used that until I found a job at the European Space Agency. So this has been kind of 3 hard years for me.
Yeah.
But when some person says never give up, you always remind me things that you can really do this if you put a lot of effort, a lot of work daily. It's more important maybe to code daily instead of just doing coding, I don't know, 15 hours and then stop for a week.
Yeah.
Maybe the same hours. I think, for example, in this case, it's like for music. You need to practice every day instead of just, I don't know, playing guitar for 10 hours and then stop for 4 days.
Yes.
Yeah. So practice every day. Yeah, and that's it. Thank you so much, Jordan. Yeah, please let's keep in touch. I'm looking for collaborations with all the people that have been on my channel. So if you want to do something together, even small, you can contact me whenever you want.
Okay.
Yeah, and good luck with anything. Yeah.
All right, and thank you for having me, by the way.
Yeah, and please, can you say on which socials can we find you so we can follow you? So you said Twitter, yeah.
Okay, so on YouTube, I'm Jordan the Computer Scientist, and on everything else, it's just Jordan the CS, all together, no spaces.
Perfect. And we'll put the links in the description. Please follow him. You will never regret this. We will talk about this in some months, on some years. Trust me. Yeah. So thank you so much, Jordan. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.